Hey guys, how you doing? It's Bobby from Vincent's. We're here with Steve Mayhem from
Town of Hempstead, Conservation and Waterways.
Man, that's a long title, but well deserved. We're going to do some great things today. We're going to reseed the harbor with some little clams, and it's going to be amazing. Come along with us.
So this is our floating nursery system.
Yep.
It's called a flupsy. The way this works is there's 3 long troughs floating in this system. The central trough is the sluiceway. It's pulling water out. And the clams sit inside these silos on the 2 exterior rows. Water gets pumped up through the screen and then out the side. So that's constantly bringing them fresh algae. That's bringing them all their food. And they just feed 24/7 in there.
Right.
And they grow really efficiently. We sort them by size. You have to keep the smaller ones separate from the big ones so they don't out-compete each other.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. We grow these red clams. They're called notada clams. They're really beautiful red and brown patterns with the white stripes. These clams were hatched in February. So they grew out, so they hatched from an egg in February and they've grown out to about 10 millimeters, 12 millimeters in size. Some are bigger, some are about 20 millimeters. This is my colleague, John Zarudsky. John is the longest serving employee in the town of Hempstead. He's been working here for maybe 50 years, maybe more, I don't even know. I think he started working in 1965. This program is an effort to restore and enhance the town's clam fishery. So we're providing more filter feeder organisms into the waterways. They're going to help filter the water column, and they provide a lot of not only economic value to our commercial clammers and restaurants and seafood markets, but there's a cultural and recreational value of clamming too.
So Steve, a clam can filter how much water a day?
One adult clam can filter around 20 gallons of water per day. An oyster can filter about twice as much. Oysters grow about twice as fast in 12
So the idea is if you reintroduce enough clams and oysters back into the water, it'll naturally filter the harbors.
Yeah. In total, we're going to be seeding about 2 million clams throughout the year.
Wow.
Yep. We've got the scoops over here. Basically just take a little bit on each scoop and just kind of...
We're going to spread them out like confetti.
Just fling them like confetti,
okay.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, here we go.
You just put a little bit in the front of the scoop.
Okay.
And then we're just going to cruise along and seed the clam bed down below.
It's actually very meditative.
Yeah, it makes a really pleasant sound when it's in water, right?
You know?
Yeah.
So when we get a bushel of clams at the restaurant, typically it's 400 little necks. If you look right here, that's 400. Everybody talks about farm to table.
Yeah.
This is actually going to be dock to dish.
Dock to dish,
Right? I love this, you know what I mean? So the same way people plant, you know, you're actually seeding, it's pretty much the equivalent, except we're using clams instead of tomatoes or zucchini.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful,
Yeah,
man. I love this idea.
They're coming straight out of the bay, right to your restaurant.
Yeah, dock to dish. Steve, I can't thank you enough. What an amazing day on the water with you. It was very educational. I can't believe the things we did, and so it was awesome.
Yeah, it's great having you out here. It was a beautiful day, and we put a lot of clams out there. We did a lot of good work.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. Thank you, brother. Let me know when we could do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd love to do it again for sure. So this is the culmination of our day out on the water. This is a bushel of clams, 400 clams. That's what you saw in that little shovel that we threw over the side. In 18 months, that little shovel will grow into this. And that's why it's called dock to dish.